Hey y'all, hey, it's Amberlina. I'm back with another video, and I know it's been a while. I hope you guys have had a good summer, good start to fall, good start to your school year, whatever. But yeah, so speaking of which, I wanted to do like a reading, like a check-in, a collective energy update, since today is the solar eclipse in Libra, and it's also the start of October. It's giving a fresh new start. It's also giving the last quarter of the year. And I don't know about y'all, but I really want to talk about this. We may pull cards, we may not, like, we'll see. But I really want to talk about this. But first, before we get into all that, okay, I'm gonna cleanse y'all, cleanse the energy, because it's been a minute, okay? So yeah, now that we got the energy cleanse ready to go, what I wanted to do first was we're going to ground our breath, take 2 or 3 deep mindful breaths so that we can set the intentions, open to receiving messages that are meant for us, that also that we are having discernment for messages that are not meant for us, and letting them go, letting them fly. Because I also want to preface that this reading is for a big group of people, okay? So it's for whoever will find this reading. My intentions are set for this, for that whoever comes across this reading, whoever bumps into this reading from now into infinity, when they can find this on YouTube. So once again, this is a big group of people. It's a big collective. So yeah, take what resonates, okay? We're gonna ground our breath so we can tap into our energy. A big part of trusting our intuition, and I feel like that's going to be a big key of the reading that we're doing right now today. A big part of trusting our intuition is going to be calming down, calming your nervous system. But we're not going to rush. We're going to take our time. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Hold it at the top. 1, 2, 3, and release it. 1, 2, 3. We'll do one more, okay? Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Hold at the top. 1, 2, 3. Release it. 1, 2, 3. Slowly open your eyes. Come on back with us. Okay. So today I wanted to talk about the last quarter of the year. This is a solar eclipse message. It's the last quarter of the year message. However this message resonates with you, whether it's current, whether it's to come over the next couple of months, this is for the last quarter of your year. This message is, my intentions for this message is supposed to hit for the last quarter of the year. And a few of the downloads that I have already been getting when it comes to, sorry, I didn't mean to do that in your ear. A few of the downloads that I've already been getting is about the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Also been getting the number 222, 444, 333, 111. Ooh, 111 and 1111. Like I know a lot of y'all see that one a lot, like a lot. And then another thing that I've been getting is a lot of inner child, as well as like your vision board. I was getting a lot of downloads about the vision board as well. We'll talk about everything. We'll talk about everything as we go. So when I was thinking about when it comes to the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the initial downloads that I was getting was talking on the fact that a lot of you guys have stuff on the vision board that have not. I know we talk about vision boards all the time on my channel, but this is a channel for creativity and spirituality and growth, and I'm a visual person. But anyway, so basically what I was getting with the vision boards is like there's certain things, man, like and I be taking my own advice. Like I'm not up here preaching, I promise. But there's things on the vision board that it's like you keep putting them on to the next vision board and the next vision board and the next vision board and the next vision board, and you're watching people that do it and you want to do it, but it's like when it's time to get down there. But yeah, it's things that you continue to keep putting like on your vision board over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But it's like, when are you gonna make the time to do it? When are you gonna make the time to do it? When are you gonna actually do it? When are you gonna, yeah, you have, your idea is great, it's amazing. Your idea is, it will bring you a lot of fulfillment, will bring you a lot of peace, a lot of abundance. And mind you, abundance is not always money, but of course, if you are on the energetic vibration of abundance, of course money and things like and gifts and things will find you. But what I was getting was, are you gonna do what you want to do or not? And it's not even about doing what you said you're gonna do. It's about doing what you want to do. The things that bring you fulfillment. You know, the things that bring you healing. This is also something with the inner child. 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I was talking about with the inner child, I was getting downloads because a lot of the things that's on your vision board that you put off are like the creative things, like the things that you can't put a mathematical equation to. It's something that you need to like relax and slow down. And that's what I was saying earlier when I was saying, like, we're not gonna rush this message, we're not gonna rush this video, we're not gonna rush through this last quarter of the year, like trying to hurry up to get somewhere when we are right where we need to be right now, right here, right now. So with the inner and then when okay, so let me slow down. So what I was saying about the inner child is also with the vision board, like these things are things that you want to create, things that you want to make, things that you do not have, that you cannot buy at the store, at least not in its entirety. Like, it's things you can't buy at the store. It's things that you want to make, things that you want to put out there into the world, businesses that you want to start, videos that you want to make, music that you want to make. Some of y'all want to make movies, some of y'all want to make music videos. Like, that's the thing, like it's a lot of things that you could be doing, but it's like you want to be perfect at it right now. Some of y'all want to have the rewards or the manifestation come without the work. But I really want to challenge y'all for the next 90 days, 100 days, the rest of the year, to really push yourself, to really be mindful of, am I completing my projects? Am I completing my goals? I get it. There's a time to be lazy. There's a time to rest. There's a time to be in Empress mode. But this is how we're going to segue our little self into segue ourselves into the divine feminine, the divine masculine, like downloads that I was getting. Are you gonna I want to challenge you guys to do what you need to do what you want to do. I know we hear romanticize your life, romanticize things, but like, do y'all really be listening? Do we all really listen sometimes? No, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the matrix and be like, oh, this bill is due, this needs to be done on this time, this needs to happen on this time. But it's like, dang, like, if I don't have this, if I don't have this missing piece or this amount of money or this whatever for this date, like, why am I going to stress myself out on this day when I could be using my energy, my mind, to be focusing on what is right in front of me right now? Did I eat today? I ate today. I couldn't pay that bill yesterday, but I ate today, or I didn't finish this project, but I got the idea started, and it's really about me like trickling in that work, and like every single day just putting in a little bit of time, like putting in a little bit of time to the things that's on the vision board, the things that you want to do, the way that you want to grow. Because for some of y'all, or a lot of us, I hope that on your vision board is not just physical material things. It's actual spiritual growth, emotional growth, mental growth, emotional intelligence that's expanding, and your awareness of your emotions are growing, and those are things that you want. Like, when you put on your board you want inner peace, like, what do you think that entails? Putting yourself in the same predicaments that keep you unhappy and keep you feeling personally like frustrated with yourself? Because a lot of y'all get frustrated, like y'all can't complete certain projects or certain tasks or certain challenges or goals because like you want to already feel, it's like you want to already feel like the results right now before you start. But I promise you, like, oh, I can't stand, I ain't gonna say I can't stand, but sometimes it make me mad too when I'm frustrated with a process. But when I'm frustrated, that means there's a chance for me to expand. And that's what I want to share with y'all. Like when I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling stuck, it's a chance for me to expand. It means my routine is not working. It means I don't like my workout no more. I mean, I don't like the certain deck I was using no more. Like it just means it's time for me to do something else, switch it up. But some people get so scared to switch it up. They want to do the same workout from 2019, 2020 and think it's gonna work. They want to do the same class or the same like the same hustle and bustle and think that it's gonna do something different when you are already feeling frustrated. The frustration is a warning. The frustration is a sign that it's time to do some shit different. Like it's time to do some things different. And that's what I want to talk about with the divine masculine and the divine feminine downloads that I was getting. So I'm like I said, I am not just preaching because I have projects of my own that I'm not finishing. And then finally I was walking the other day. While I was walking, it just hit me like I had so many ideas, and it was so crazy because I was writing down ideas left and right for days, man. And then finally it hit me and I was like, bro, are you even gonna do any of these? Because when I realized I have ideas and like stuff that I wanted to make and do from like a year ago, from like 2 years ago, but for whatever reason, like I never actually like did it, or I never got myself to it. For sometimes it was time. For some things it was because I just didn't feel good enough. I just felt like I needed more time to learn, to study, to have my own experience before I was to, I don't know, create with what I have like soaked in, you know, the knowledge and wisdom I've soaked in from whatever that experience was. And then the last thing was just self-sabotage, man. Like it needed me to slow down. It needed me to stop. And I'm a Virgo moon, so sometimes I can get super productive, you know, and productive in the shadow sense, you know, like to the point where I'm fixing everything but the shit that I want to fix, the stuff that I want to be fixing, you know. So that's what I mean when I'm saying like self-sabotage. Like I just was not slowing myself down, and I would do so much stuff that by the end of the day I was tired, burnt out, and I never actually got to work on like those miscellaneous projects. Like, and then I realized another thing is I wanted to know everything. I wanted to understand everything. And sometimes there is no understanding. Like, sometimes there is no understanding. Sometimes there's an awareness. And you're like, okay, I see what this is. But that don't mean you're going to understand it. That don't mean you're going to be able to control it. That don't mean you're going to be able to manipulate it into anything. What you can manipulate, magician, is yourself, your own energy. You can manipulate how you move through these certain things. Not so much every single thing. Because no matter what level you elevate to, like, it's going to be something to kind of touch you on your rocker. So, yeah. So with the self-sabotage, and then, well, God was just like, are you actually gonna like do this? Like, are you really gonna do this? Are you gonna like focus, get it done, make the time, make the cuts? And that's the download I wanted to bring to y'all. Like, the divine feminine will always get, especially when she is in a balanced, healthy state, like she's flowing, she's thriving, and we each have the divine feminine and the divine masculine within us both. Like, it's not like a one thing, but you know. So the divine feminine is what gets the idea, gets the vision. Then it's the divine masculine, guys. That is what comes and finishes off the project. Is what comes and does the project. And I realized for me, I was not finishing any of the projects because I was in my divine feminine era. And we all get like that, you know, like, be real. We all get like that. Like, we all get in our divine feminine era. And I get it. Like, it's a beautiful place to be. But you need your masculine to get shit done, you know. I need my masculine to clean my house, you know. Like, it's still a feminine aspect to do stuff, but I need my masculine to clean my house. And all those ideas that I was just telling y'all about, that I was mentioning, like, my divine masculine kind of slipped on the job. So that's what I want to bring to y'all. Like, your divine feminine, like, is she good? If she is good, then okay, now it's time to check in on your divine masculine. And even if this is not you, this is a masculine energy in your life. Like, a lot of masculines around, a lot of you are in a healing state, a healing in a healing energy, you know. And everybody right now, what I'm seeing for the end of the year, like I'm seeing everybody is realigning, readjusting, looking on that vision board, looking on those attention lists. If it's not a vision board, it's an attention list. Like whatever it was, whatever that note was, whatever that spell was, whatever that whatever it was, like it's your job to go and check back in and see where you are and where you want to make some adjustments. I'm not trying to beat you over the head and be like, hurry up, you got 100 days. What I am saying is that, like, the end of the year went by fast. The year went by fast. And the matrix will keep making your time go by fast. Bills and things will keep making your time feel like it's going by fast. And you are missing out on opportunities to play, to do the things your inner child was saying, because it's really about you taking, like, instead of trying to plan everything to the T with the divine masculine, and then, or just floating in the ethers with the divine feminine, it's time to bring them both together. You get the idea from the ethers and you put it in the ground. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the idea from above and then you bring it below. Your divine masculine is what brings it below. Your divine feminine is what brings you the idea, what gets you the download. But you need that divine masculine energy to get it going. Some of you guys working with your root chakra, your sacral chakra as well. I see heart and throat chakra here too as well. Libra, this is definitely like solar eclipse like type of energy. Like when it comes to your relationships, you probably are learning like so much, especially with your like 7th house type of relationships, like deep interconnected business relationships, or like friendships, like long-term friendships, long-term committed like partners. Like you guys are learning a lot through them. And if it's not always through a partner, it is going, like I said, we each have a divine masculine and divine feminine within us. It's about finding that balance. Also with Libra and with the next quarter of the year, this eclipse energy is like really like clearing the slate fresh for the rest of the year, to close out, to have its momentum, like to have his momentum in a way that is easeful and not rushful. Because I really want to stress this. Like, I am not telling you to rush. I'm not telling you to force anything. I am telling you to clear your mind, relax yourself, go play, go do the thing, do the creative project you wanted to start, go start whatever it is. Like, trust your intuition, trust that you are being guided to where you needed to be guided, trust that you are being shown, like you were already shown what you needed to. But I feel like a lot of you guys, like, you're like, okay, was that clarity, or was that confirmation, or was that like yes, like yes. Yes, like start asking instead of waiting for confirmation from other people. Yes, it's good to set the intentions to get confirmation and clarity, like right now, like through a message like this and things like that. But it's time to start calming down your breath, like we did at the beginning of this video. Stopping, taking a deep breath. When is the last time you stopped and let yourself breathe? Like, just breathe. Just breathe. You're not in a race with nobody. You're not in a competition with nobody but yourself, though. I am gonna hold you accountable on this channel. I am gonna hold you accountable, okay? Because with your vibes, I am gonna hold you accountable, because here's the thing. If I want us all to be great, you know, and if you are setting goals to be great, then it's time to put that money where your mouth is. It's time to get things done. It's time to get her done. But I feel like, okay, let me chill out. Right now, a lot of you guys are still just waiting for that clarity. Like, sometimes it's a little bit of scary. It's a little bit of fearfulness coming in. It's a lot of overthinking that could be coming in. It could be just too many emotions. Like, I know right now, a lot of people are probably getting triggered with some old stuff, like, you know, but this is because it's a time to let it go. If a trigger is coming up right now in this time, it's because it's like, hey, how does this make me feel? Is this person? Is this me? How does this food make me feel? How does this practice make me feel? How does this, how do this make me feel? Your heart and your solar plexus right here, this is your guide to figuring out how you feel. And what your feelings do is give you indicators of what don't need to be here, what does need to come, what brings you fulfillment, what makes you feel playful, what makes your inner child sing, what is in alignment and in harmony with what your intuition, what your downloads, what your guides, what your dream even told you. Okay, like I need you guys to settle in first. Relax your nervous system. You can't trust yourself if you're a nervous wreck. If you're running around, like I said, slow down. You cannot trust yourself if you're running around, if you're stressed. You guys have the moon card. A lot of you guys, like I said, like you guys are working with that divine feminine, but you are working on finding her balance, like helping her feel fulfilled, helping her move past certain fears, helping her feel safe. Your divine masculine inside of you, outside of you, whatever it is, like helping her feel safe within that divine masculine energy so that she can get the downloads that she's needing to get. You guys are super intuitive, like especially if you aren't here, like this message found you for a reason. Like you are super intuitive, like the downloads, the dreams, the daydream. Some of y'all be daydreams, be visions, like y'all be getting it, like you be getting it, but it's like you overthink it, and then you overthink it, you overwork yourself, and then it's like you forget like what you forgot to go study, or you forgot to put your skill or whatever it was into practice. It's like you just forgot it. It got pushed to the side. Your perception of things got thwarted by work, by kids, by family. Like that outlook that you had when you were excited and you made it, like the follow through just didn't make it all the way there. So right now I feel like with this moon card right there, and you guys have the moon card again right here, like this is you guys healing your inner child, healing your motherhood wounds, and like I said, really healing the energy around the feminine energy. Like you got the ideas. Well, it's time to give her what she wants. We always bring the Empress a gift, like, so what do your inner Empress want? And then you have the Emperor right here at the bottom. What do your Empress want? The Emperor got to go get it. Where's your inner Emperor at? Where's your inner Emperor at? It's time to ground yourself. This is, I love that it's the Emperor, because the opposite of Libra, which is the solar eclipse we're in, is Aries. We have a full moon in Aries that's going to be coming up in a few weeks as well. And these messages can still be carrying on into the energy of that. And this is just talking about protecting yourself, doing what you need to do, knowing that your guides, your ancestors got you. This is also your divine masculine, healing the divine masculine as well as the divine feminine. Like, why doesn't he want to get to work? Why doesn't the divine masculine? What stops the divine masculine? What I realized, the divine masculine in its lower phase, the same, almost kind of like the same as the divine feminine in their lower wounded states. Like, it's just the insecurity. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know about this. And you know what that sounds like to me? Root chakra, red, orange, sacral chakra, like especially the root chakra though. Like, I am, what are you? Who are you? What do you want to leave behind? How do you want to grow? What are you bringing into your relationships this Libra season? What are you bringing into your relationship? How are you growing when it comes to your mindset, your emotion? I heard a weird sound. I didn't know what that was. Your emotions. And then right here, I see the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is coming in, like, for what you guys are going to be working through, going through. And, like, I know when you see Five of Cups, you're like, oh, my gosh. But to me, the energy I'm getting is, like, you are growing spiritually from this. Like, this is a spiritual process that you are having to go deep in and dig out, like, all that gunk. Like, why you haven't started, why you don't feel good enough, why you don't think the idea is good enough, why can't you study the idea some more, why don't you do a practice run type of thing. That's the vibes I'm getting. Like, this is gonna be like practice run time, healing, digging out all that extra gunk so that you can get things like flowing in a way that you want to. And I said flowing, and look what y'all have at the bottom for the advice from your guides. 8, strength, and the 8 of coins, and this it talks about flow. Especially strength. The original strength card has like the infinity symbol, which talks about alchemy. It talks about things coming around, going around, never ending, circle of life circle of life type of things. And what these two cards is talking about is you finding the strength, the courage in your process, like how things work for you, how you want things to work for you moving forward, and finding the strength to get it going, you know, not just leaning on your divine feminine anymore. She tired, okay? She tired. She want to just play, you know? She want to play. She want to play, and your divine masculine want to finish projects, you know? She want to play, your divine masculine want to finish projects. And that's what I really want to encourage you guys to do, is to really hammer those goals out, hammer those things out. Even if you fall off a little bit, like throughout the rest of this year, keep trying, man. Keep trying, bro. Keep going. Like, don't just let it go like that easily, you know? So I'm going to pull some angel numbers for us right quick. I know it's been a minute since I did a reading. I feel kind of trying to get my balance going. And now this how I know. And I just said it's been a minute, but this how I know. Like, yeah, they hear me. They support this message. Okay. 888. After you just had the 8s down here, you got 888 in your reading, and then the 222. So I'm gonna read what the 222 say, because girl, the 222 says feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor your commitments and the people around. Don't judge, just listen. 222. And then the other one was 888. Oh, I have a third one that came out. I'll get it. Hold on. 888 is karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. Abundance is more than money. It's a vibe. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, or the things in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it for your greatest potential. It means get going. Get going, get going, get to work. Hold on, I can't get the cards off. Strength card, eight of pentacles. Get going, get going. And for a lot of you guys, if you are into crystals, carnelian, pink tourmaline, lapis lazuli, moonstone, those would be good options to work with right now as well. And then this last, look, this is the one that fell off. And guess what it say? Slow down. And once again, another balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake and aware to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. I feel like that slow down, I'm talking about slow down, go back to the vision board, go back to the vision board, go back to your intentions, go back to what you said. Do you still like this? Do you still want to do this? If so, what's holding you back? Let's get that shadow work cracking. Let me calm down. That's another thing that I'm also seeing with this moon card, like shadow work. Like, yeah, getting down to the, like I was saying earlier, like digging out all that stuff and letting it go. Like digging out all that stuff, letting it go. And before I close out, I'm gonna do a mindfulness. I feel like this reading was all over the place, so I hope you guys was with me. Okay. So before I close out, I'm going to do a mindful message, like something that we should be mindful of over the next couple of weeks for this, finishing out this eclipse season, and for the next couple of okay, all right. And this was on period too, because this is right. All right. And I didn't mean to say for the eclipse, of course, but for the rest of the year, whenever this reading finds you, but for the rest of this year, like if you're watching it when I put it out. Anyways, tune in Today, before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honor however I am feeling. Mirror. In order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. My exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. Period. As you bring the work as you bring the energy from your divine masculine and your divine feminine and your inner child and your higher self and your healed shadow, these are all you. This is all you, all of you, you know? Every single part of you. Me and my husband like to call it a council, like inside our brains, like the people, like, you know, like on Inside Out, we would call our people the councils. Like, there's a council meeting that has to happen sometimes, and there's going to be different versions of you, different parts that have a say, that want to feel heard, want to feel expressed, and it's your job to listen to them. How can you expect to be heard and valued and listened to by anybody else if you ain't trying to hear your own self? You ain't listening to your body, if you ain't listening to your ideas, if you ain't listening. The frustration that you feel, like I was saying earlier, the frustration you feel is because your divine masculine ain't moving how you want, how it want to move. It got too many ideas. We backlogged. It want to move. It want to get the things out. Take your time. Pick the things that are important to you right now. Give yourself a month to do something. Give yourself a month to do the next one. A month to do this. And if it's a million things you're trying to do, then I advise you to go back and bring some things down. Cut some things back to at least a 10, 3, 7. Okay, like, you know, like don't do too much. Like just enough, just a little bit every day that makes your day feel a little bit better, a little bit more joyful, a little bit more playful. So if you don't remember nothing else, like play. Go outside, even in play. The kid will come up with the idea, but it's still the divine masculine energy that takes it out, that takes that idea go out, like, you know, that makes you start running, that makes you start going. So please, play, relax, have some fun. Allow yourself to have fun throughout the last few months of this year, weeks of this year, days of this year. But don't let the days pass you by to the point where you are not letting anything get done, like you're letting your vision board watch you, basically. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I know it was all over the place. Hopefully you guys was with me. I miss y'all so much, and I will try to get back to regular posting. Work with me, okay? work with me. What's I finna say? Oh, and like I always remind you guys, like, spirituality is not a trend. Spirituality is not a race of who can get to the top. Like, spirituality is about you and your relationship with you and your relationship with God, Allah, the universe, whatever you want to call that loving divine energy that we are all connected to. So yeah, love you guys. I hope you guys have a good solar eclipse. Happy new moon. Happy birthdays, the Libra placements, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Love you. From my soul to yours. Bye.